Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Santosh, and this is a new crime thriller from writer-director Sandhya Suri, and this film focuses on Santosh, who is a now widowed woman, played by Shahana Goswami, who winds up taking the job as a constable in rural badlands of northern India after her husband passes away. Very interesting that it's like you take on your husband's job afterwards. And a young woman of a lower caste in their society winds up dead, and she goes into this investigation with a more seasoned, very charismatic feminist investigator played by Sunita Rajwar, Geeta Sharma. And this film is very raw and very authentic. It's shot in a very engrossing and very texture kind of way. Everything feels like you're there. You feel like you're being enveloped into this story, into this society. Everything's very gritty. It's nothing in this film is sugar-coated or like fantastical anyway. You feel like you, along with Santosh, are dropped right into this situation, which she really is. She represents us, the audience, being stuck in this whole entire new world that she has never had to deal with. And now she's on the police end of things, trying to investigate and going up against a lot of roadblocks, a lot of corruption, ulterior motives. And I really do believe that Goswami delivers such an affecting and very reflective performance. She, in a lot of this, you have Santosh, who's experiencing all of this stuff for the first time, like us. And you have to have somebody who is very expressive in showing the reactions, like how are we reacting to all these kinds of things. And Goswami is very good at being expressive in the face and being able to sell those moments. She doesn't have a ton of dialogue. A lot of her performance is her reflective of the environment around her. So that's important. There's also some tense interactions with potential suspects and more powerful people who do not see her as a threat because they're in a place that they can leverage their position. And you have a Rajwar who is very charismatic and a very powerful presence. And there's some really dark moments, like torturous moments that we witness, that Santosh witnesses. And Rajwar has a lot of different sides to her, and that's what makes her so complicated and interesting. I've seen a lot of comparisons like Training Day, which this does have that kind of setup, where Santosh is our young, new investigator on the case, and you have this very seasoned investigator, very charismatic, that has her own approach to things. And can we, the audience, can Santosh really get past that? And this film has very poignant, very emotional moments. It has very harrowing moments in terms of the intensity and what you have to see happening to some of these characters, all the way up to some very impactful and poignant moments as this film wraps up and ties this whole experience together and really seeing, is this a life that Santosh really wants to be a part of? But this film, from Suri's impeccable direction, very raw, very impactful, and the performances of Goswami and Rajwar, we're really drawn into this film and this experience, and it's one that's not going to be easily shaken. But those are my thoughts on Santosh. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.